It was great to go through the recording again. So
yeah,
my pleasure.
And you get all the extra stuff that are just happening in my living room. The ambient living room noises.
Yes, I would like Erebus to continue rolling high and not waste her high roll on initiative, please.
Wow, that is a good roll.
It is.
What are we gonna do with these Yetis, y'all?
Well, I guess Erebus is gonna decide.
Yeah,
This is true.
no pressure.
I mean, it is. It's. I guess it's very thematically appropriate. This is her mission.
Yeah, I
It's
think we're gonna
true.
have to eliminate the Yetis, guys.
Yeti eye.
Yeti eye.
Yeti E.
Yeti E. Yeti E.
Oh no.
Yeti.
I love you all very much.
I love how punchy this game is starting off with.
Yes.
It's going great. Erebus, you stumble upon several Yetis eating a polar bear. What would you like to do?
I would like to attack them, I guess. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to take my 2 attacks with the moonbow. And go back to where I have that. Wire windows. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Chrome is being like, would you like me to do weird stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Alright, back to what I was doing, which was going back to my weapons. There we go. Okay. Longbow 1. 17 to hit.
17 to hit, and which one are you aiming for?
I am aiming for the one that is...
I color-coded them for your ease.
Oh, good. Let's go with... Should probably do a little bit of movement first, shouldn't I? So let's say Erebus is like here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go for the red dot one.
Red dot, okay.
And then come back to me, longbow trick. Okay.
You see it
All
actually
right.
lift its head and just turn towards you.
Oh, good. That's going to be 9 piercing damage on that attack because I'm using the moonbow.
Okay.
And then second attack, same thing. 22 to hit.
22
Another 9 damage.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Okay, great. And then, so here's what I want to do. Erebus is not in character going to do this, but I do need to introduce Sable being in combat somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So Erebus is not telling him to attack, but functionally, I would like to use my bonus action to have him cast the Drake's Breath.
Okay.
And then his turn is right after mine. He is going to also come stand by me. I really need a token for him.
Give me 1 second. I will give you a token for him.
Okay. That's a 30-foot cone, though. Okay, I might need two turns to make that happen.
Big map.
Yeah.
I love a big map occasionally,
Okay.
as my players know.
Big map. All right. So his movement is 40 feet. So he's gonna follow me, and not attack this turn. But I'm gonna use that bonus action to have him attack next turn, so he can move further. And then, so for my actual, for real's bonus action this time, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Once again on the red one.
We'll be using this bat for him today.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy! Hi, buddy!
Cute.
Right, so yeah, so 18 damage on the red one. Sable's with me. I've cast Hunter's Mark for my future shots.
I'm gonna give you
I would have done first, but I thought I was gonna...
Okay.
I would have done that first, but I thought I was gonna have Sable attack this turn, and he is not, so...
Okay. Your Hunter's
Which one are you,
Marking.
Michael?
The red one.
Okay. Alright, red one is hunter's marked. And you have control of Sable's token.
Yes. So he's chilling. For now. Excellent. Thank you, Heather.
Yeah. Alright, Corinne, you're up.
All right. So we are going to use our movement to get behind this tree. We are going to use a bonus action to hide. And then we are going to use an action to shoot the red guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's right at the edge of our short bow range. So hiding would be stealth. That's a 23.
Okay.
And then we will shoot him with our short bow. 16.
16 hits.
Oh, great.
For the red one?
Yes.
Okay.
And do I get sneak attack because am I successfully hidden for the purposes of sneak attack?
You are successfully hidden for the purposes of sneak attack.
Okay. Great. So that is a total of 34 points of piercing damage on the red guy, and that is my turn.
Okay, cool. He's dead.
Go team.
Go team. Boy.
I guess I'll be moving my hunter's mark next turn.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Grim, you're
I
up.
just keep thinking of the Red Dead Redemption Yeti mission and hoping that we're not making a terrible mistake. I don't think we are. Grim definitely doesn't think we are. It made an impression. So I am going to cast Synaptic Static from where I am, centered right there. It's a 20-foot radius sphere. So I'm going to need, I believe, intelligence saving throws from both of them.
Yetis are known for their intelligence.
I love that about them.
Erebus knows for sure.
17 meets it, beats it.
Oh, wow.
Rolled really well. And that one's on 11.
Okay. So now I'm going to roll a bunch of d6s in roll 20 because I'm lazy tonight. Please take 28 damage, failed one, 28 psychic on the one who failed, 14 psychic on the one who saved, and the one who failed will need to subtract a d6 from all attacks and ability checks and con saves to maintain concentration if it's a spellcaster for the next minute.
Okay.
Wow.
And then I'm just gonna sidle into these trees here. I don't have anything to hide with. I'm just gonna get some cover.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Okay, so this guy is very confused as to what the fuck just happened.
I mean, fair. I'm picturing him just shaking his big Yeti head, trying to like.
There's like a
figure out-
lot of jowly noises coming. There's like,
Oh, like when a pit bull shakes their legs.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just looking everything over.
Fun new spell for me.
That is very fun.
He is gonna lumber towards where the arrows came from.
He doesn't have to. Only if he wants
I wonder how fast they can lumber. They probably got real long legs.
Generally, one does not lumber at speed in my literary experience. But 45 feet is quite a bit of ground.
Is this the confused one or is this the other
This is
one?
the confused one. And he's going to look through the trees. And I believe he spots Erebus first. Because Corinne's pretty hidden.
That's fine.
So you need to
Corinne
make
attacked
a...
after the
She's
stealth,
not
right?
Huh?
Corinne attacked after the hide roll, right?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Let me roll it.
So she
Not
would
that
be
I,
potentially
not that I want her to
visible
get
as well.
murdered, but I don't want
Erebus,
anyone to get
I rolled a d6. It's still Erebus.
murdered.
I need
What?
you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I thought I was kidding about.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
That
Oh,
will be in
that's-
that one for
Okay.
Erebus.
So you take, let's see, 3d6. 1, 2, 3. The sparkly blue one feels very appropriate. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Hit rolled surprisingly well.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
12. So you take 17 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Great. I would like to use my reaction. Can I use reactions when I'm paralyzed?
I don't think so, but what are you trying to do?
Right, never mind then.
Well, just tell me what you're trying to do.
Absorb elements is what I'm trying to do.
Um,
It was cold damage.
can you post absorb elements? Let me see what it does.
I sure can.
Okay. So you would have the 17 points to
Yeah, so I'd have the 17 points. I'd have resistance to further cold damage until the start of my next turn.
Mhm.
And I get an extra 1d6 of cold damage next time I do a melee attack.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's when you take acid cold. So yeah, but you're still frozen. So
Okay, that's fine. I'll just save that. It's fine.
I mean, you
Okay,
can
but
definitely have it and do all of the things, but
Okay,
making
fair.
making
So,
the attack might be
sure, but I mean, if I have resistance to further cold damage and the other one tries to attack me, that will be helpful.
Yes.
That is good planning.
Okay, awesome. Thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
All right. That's that one's turn. This one is going to be like its hero, Corinne, and stealth.
What?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So. Give me just a moment. Sorry about the wait.
Sorry, it's giving us time to process the Yeti stealthing. Oh no!
Oh,
That's fun.
Oh, all right. It's fine. Oh, okay.
Guess that wizard knew what he was on about. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that one's turn.
Great! Oh, I
Bosun's
love
up.
this. Cool. Bosun's going to double check his fly speed. I think it's 40. Yeah, it's 40. Actually, I think Bosun's gonna also go join his hero, Corinne. She's gonna be so excited. She's gonna be so happy to see him. He's just gonna go and fly into that tree, and like, he's gonna try to perch in the tree, but he has flappy feet, so really he's just gonna find like the flattest branch he can to sit on, and then he's gonna try to hide in the tree. 21.
Bosun feels pretty well hidden.
That's Bosun's turn.
Okay. Eliania, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna do a fireball. And put it right about here.
Okay.
We've got 6 level slots now. So that is... We've got some ones here that convert to 2s. So 5.
It's dead.
Cool. How about the other one?
You don't know.
I don't. Okay. Bonus action. I am going to inspire Corinne. I know I don't want to inspire her because she's at work and probably doesn't want to hear any I don't know. A little inspiration helps. Yeah, I think it's fine to inspire Corinne. She doesn't have to respond.
Delightful.
Yeah. And then movement-wise, I think she's gonna try and get a little closer to Erebus, to set up for a lesser restoration on next turn.
Ooh.
And that'll be that.
Okay. Erebus, you're up.
Cool. I'm paralyzed. What do I do about that?
At the end of your turn, you can roll me another con save.
Okay. Before I do that, can I still use my bonus action to command Sable to do the Drake's Breath? Okay, I once again not doing that in character, but functionally doing it because that's what's required by the book.
Drake's Breath against what?
That's a good question. There is still a third Yeti out there. If we can find it, I would like him to try to do I guess I'll do a perception check to see if I can get the general sense of where the Yeti is.
So, because you're currently paralyzed, you're considered incapacitated. You cannot take actions or reactions.
Awesome. Okay, this seems fine. And I can only use the Drake's Breath once per long rest, so I guess I wouldn't have Sable do that. Okay, sure. We'll do a con save. See how that goes for me. It's a 9.
Oh no!
Oh, kiddo.
You're still frozen.
We've all
Okay.
been there.
That seems
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Corinne, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to this tree. I'm
Before
gonna
you
use
do
my
that,
bonus.
actually,
Okay.
you're gonna trigger an attack of opportunity as you move out of the Yeti's space.
Fun.
So, yeah. Move him right on. As you
Hi, friends.
stumble across the Yeti.
Good news, bad news.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a claw attack.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes. Yes, that will do it.
Okay. So that's going to be 6 points of slashing.
Okay.
And 5 points of cold damage.
Good news, I have my Ring of Warmth equipped, so that is halved
Mm-hmm.
to 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Delightful. So, in that case, I'm gonna step up next to him and I'm gonna stab him.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
22 to hit.
22 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay, so that will be 26 points of magic piercing damage. And then I'm gonna use my free disengage, and then we're gonna bonus action dash in this direction. Let's make him work a little bit for it. And that is my turn.
Okay. Grim, you're up.
Grim is going to yell, like leaning around the sides of the trees, trying to see what's going on. Oh, wait. No, Grim is not going to. Grim is glancing at the initiative pointer. Is not going to yell. Grim is going to. Actually, you know what? Grim is just going to hold an Eldritch Blast until Bosun makes contact with the Yeti.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Sounds good. Yetis have short attention spans, so he's gonna chase you.
Yeah, it's fair.
So first things first, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. 16.
Yep, that definitely succeeds. And it's gonna make 2 claw attacks.
Okie doke.
That's a lot of things this Yeti can do.
Alright, so for the first time its claws come slashing down at you. That's going to be a... math is hard, 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
So that's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 3 points of cold damage.
Halved to 1.
Half to 1.
Okay.
Its second attack, it's slow. This is not a fast creature. It's very large and very slow. And you see an opening that you can take if you want to.
Ooh. I would
nat
like
1.
that very much. That sounds fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 29 to hit?
29 hits.
For 25 magic piercing damage.
You find that spot and you just end it. You are not going to get hit 3 times by a fucking Yeti. It's not happening.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Oh, and the Yetis are...
So as it collapses, Corinne kind of just like stands up and is like, are there any more?
Bosun comes dive bombing in, as he was planning to do, to peck its head as it with help action as it falls.
I love him.
Erebus, you're going to get a lesser restoration.
Awesome, thank you.
So you are no longer paralyzed.
Sweet. I'm gonna just do a quick sweep of the area to see if there are any more, just in case.
Grim would also like to do that, although they have a significantly lower chance of noticing, even if there are Yetis.
Do you want me to roll perception or survival or something else for that, Heather?
Up to you.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do something different.
15 because we're in my favorite terrain.
Okay. With a 15, you do not see any more signs of additional Yetis.
Okay. I think we're clear.
Grim is going to drop oh wait, I don't know. It doesn't have to drop it. It's not a concentration spell. It's going to cast Detect Thoughts. You don't have to read the whole thing. Just using the bit at the very end. You could also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. So the last couple of sentences is going to move about the area, like sort of grid search, seeing if they detect any consciousnesses that they're not expecting.
You do.
Oh no!
But it's not a Yeti.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the right thing for it. I can't. God damn it. I don't have a good asset for it. No.
Oh no!
So under this tree here, you find a small polar bear cub.
Oh!
Which tree was it? I couldn't see the ping.
Right here.
Okay, I'll move them within 30 feet of it. They're going to stop dead in their tracks. Erebus. I think this is an Erebus thing.
Oh, okay, so
And
she'll
they're just
go
gonna
over
point.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, what do we do? Okay,
This thing is baby.
yes, baby. Okay.
Like cat-sized, Labrador-sized.
Definitely like lab puppy sized.
Oh,
So
tiny.
It's very baby. Okay.
It's very baby.
Okay.
Here you go. Have an image. No, don't be like that, Discord.
Oh. A little fur baby.
Just gonna drop that directly into the notes.
Okay. Cool. Devastate us every time we read them. It's fine.
If not friend, why friend-shaped?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I think Erebus will turn to Grim and say, "Would you be willing to cast sending to Karis? I think I can do whatever needs doing, but I don't want to do the wrong thing."
What do you think Karis is... Oh, is you thinking because it's an orphan? Is that what's happening here?
Well, she's a druid, and I'm just wondering if she has any advice in particular on what to do next.
This sounds enjoyable. Grim casts sending to Karis. What would you do hypothetically if you found a very young and very orphaned polar bear cub? Hypothetically. Very young. I'll drag a drop. Oh, yeah, she's closer, isn't she? That's alright.
It's fine.
Didn't think of it.
You get a it's a confused, huh? And then I
Fair.
would find someone who has the facilities to foster such a wild animal. This isn't hypothetical, is it?
um, Grim is out of spell slots now and can't respond. I mean, I guess unless they wanted to use their relic short rest, but they are beginning to detect that this might be a longer morning than they expected. And so it was going to defer on that for the moment.
Okay.
She says find someone who has the facilities to foster it. I think she's on to us.
She's on to us. What did you tell her?
You heard me.
Well,
I said it was
did hear.
hypothetical. Twice.
Oh,
That may have been too many times. Grim's going to move forward and very cautiously, like they're not touching this thing to be very clear, but they are going to look at like, does it seem to be actively in, like, is it injured? Is it actively in distress, or is it just kind of chilling and not aware of its plight yet?
It seems to be hiding and growing concerned about its plight.
oh no. Okay.
Corinne, there's an animal. Eliana, I don't know how this would be in your wheelhouse, but everyone else is looking at it. It's very cute. I'm gonna say that again.
no.
It is very cute, but you're right, I don't have any special abilities with animals. I guess I could try singing to it, that's all I've got.
I would like to take like a piece of jerky or something out of my pack and offer it out to the baby polar bear. Oh, I have proficiency in animal handling. That would have been nice for me to remember before this interaction started.
I mean, you could roll animal handling.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, just roll me a nature check as well.
Yo, 25 for animal handling.
Hey.
Nice.
And nature is an 8.
The small bear seems to doesn't seem to understand what to do with the meat, but will kind of get up and like tumble towards you. It catches your intent, even if it doesn't if it's not yet weaned.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, baby. Okay. So Erebus will realize that it's too young to have been weaned and will offer water instead. And then turn to the others and say, I think that the closest person who might know somewhere we can take it would be Halloween back in Belleyard. So that's my suggestion.
Okay, we can do that.
Grim, realizing what's going on, like a little bit more than they did a minute ago, looks over at Erebus with absolute, I don't even know what their expression is. Are you suggesting? I thought we weren't allowed to have bears.
We're
I
not
thought we were
allowed
supposed to be
have
very
bears.
afraid
I
of
just
bears.
think this is a baby bear.
Is it a bear?
Yetis killed the one that would kill us.
Did you lie to me about the dangers of bears?
No, I didn't lie to you about the You want to go see the polar bear corpse? You want to see the claws and everything? You can. It's dead. It's not going to
They
hurt you.
look at the cub and realize that someone probably actually should go check out that scene, and we'll go do so. Both to check out the polar bear teeth and claws, and to check whether Yetis have pockets.
All right, Corinne, you keep your mind and your senses through, despite the fact that this is a very, very cute little animal. Not very little, but cute. Roll me an intelligence saving throw check. Something.
Okay. I'll do saving throw because that's better. Ooh, 7. Actually, no. We're gonna burn a luck point. And try again. 11.
It's so cute. Maybe you can't keep the bear, but you think you've seen other nobles with exotic pets, right? Who close to you
she
can
kinda looks
foster
at
a
this-
bear?
She kind of looks at this little tiny baby and she's like, "Oh, well, are you sure we shouldn't keep it?"
Yes, 100%. This little bean needs to be in a cold environment. Waterdeep's not cold.
Also, isn't it? I think it's gonna get a lot bigger.
Yes, also that we wouldn't have anywhere to put it in the last call.
Grim is like standing next to the like not standing, crouching next to the polar bear body with one giant paw, like both hands holding up one giant paw to study the claws, and like looks.
That's all I can give you
Well,
with an 11. There was a hint
Yep.
there, but I can't give you more than that.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Oh.
It's fine. Well, it's you know, it's they have, you know, people raise exotic pets in Waterdeep. It's just look at it.
To listen to you all talk, Waterdeep is very cold.
It is.
Not year round. Do
Well,
you know
there's
anyone who keeps
magic.
an exotic polar bear, Corinne? I mean, I guess there's
I-
magic, but that's a lot of magic.
Corinne, do you know a family that keeps exotic pets? And
Exotic
maybe
animals?
trades in exotic animals?
Shit, my brother-in-law. And then all of a sudden, like, her face just goes, oh, Callie, I'll ask Callie. Her husband's, his family does wild animals. They'll know. They'll know what to do.
Oh.
Erebus looks at Eliana with a look of, are we seriously about to take a baby polar bear back to Waterdeep with us?
What's the baby doing at this moment in time? Is it on the ground or someone holding it?
Erebus, I believe, is holding it.
Yes, Erebus is holding it.
It's a little lethargic.
It's like letting it drink from her water skin.
Oh.
And Eliana says, well, it's not the ideal outcome for this polar bear cub, but it's the best thing we have so far. Unless there is somebody back in the town who knows how to care for a young polar bear.
Okay.
If you go back
then
to the
let-
town and check.
I suspect
Yes.
they are Grim put. I assume Yetis don't have pockets.
Yetis do not have pockets,
Okay.
no.
Grim will put the polar bear's foot back. They'll let lower the polar bear's foot back to the snow and stroll back over. I suspect if they are keepers of livestock, the three people in town, that they are not keepers of. I don't know what you call it. It's
No,
not
but-
livestock. Murder stock.
No. Okay. You know what? That is the lesson that I wanted you to take from this, so sure.
I was being ironic.
Please be sincere.
Are you cuddling it?
No, I'm not cuddling it.
Can I roll an insight check to
I'm
tell if
laughing.
Erebus is cuddling it?
not laughing. Erebus is holding it very gently. And she is not laughing. I am laughing. So thank you. She will say, okay, I was more thinking that Halloween might know someone who could take care of it, not that he was equipped or that anybody else in the town would be equipped. But if he doesn't have a lead, then I guess this is another option. I don't. It's so young. It's still nursing. I don't want to leave it here.
So the options are, you're going to the next. So you're going to give the crazy Hal the Wizard the polar bear.
I'm not going to give crazy Hal the Wizard the polar bear, who is, by the way, not as crazy as he is normally. The option is ask Hal if there is anybody who does this kind of work.
Sure.
Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, that is Aravis's plan.
How far was the walk back into town? It wasn't that far, right?
No, I think you guys were only like an hour or so.
Well, we don't have to. It sounds like, looking at Eliana, it sounds like a bit of a delay won't keep us from reaching Waterdeep by evening. So, if you would like to...
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could go to the town and back, and then still be okay to get back to Waterdeep tonight.
I do feel the need to point out, and like is like looking in now in Kern's direction, but not quite at her, that if we take, I suppose maybe it's, now that we're holding it, the ship may have sailed, but if we take it from this place, then we are committed to caring for it. Whether that means leaving it with a wizard or otherwise.
And what exactly are you suggesting is the alternative? Just letting it
Oh,
stop?
I'm not suggesting any alternative. It seems very soft based on how Aravis is cuddling it. So I think it would make a lovely gift for your niece and nephew. Or a wizard.
Aravis looks at them with a totally horrified expression.
I'm gonna roll a deception check to see how straight their face is. 19 straight face.
Grim. I know that you're screwing with me. I need you to stop.
You don't know.
now. Yes, I do.
You know nothing.
I'm not giving this cub to babies. It will grow up and then it will eat the babies.
No, they mean that my brother-in-law's family raises and tames wild animals. They have the equipment, they have the resources. Lord knows they have the resources to take care of it if we don't have any other options.
Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, I would prefer to leave it near its natural habitat if that's a possibility, but if Halloween can't give us any leads, then I think that's a good backup plan.
Alright, does anybody want to... we can go back and talk to Halloween? Does anybody want to stay with the bear while we do that?
Oh, I assumed we were bringing the bear with us.
Oh, we can do that. Is the bear light enough to carry?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
he's like maybe 15, 20 pounds. He's like
Oh, buddy.
he's tiny. This is a newborn.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a baby and we're not going to be keeping it there, so I guess it doesn't matter too much if we're seen in town with it.
Alright, is there anything else people want to do here before we go back to town?
Only one thing. Grim's going to walk over and very, very cautiously scratch the bear behind the ears, and then starts walking back to town.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Irvis is like my lesson has been ruined. Excellent. So yeah, we walk back to town.
Amazing.
Okay. You head back to town.
And Erebus and Eliana are the only ones who know where Hal
Mhm.
is, so we'll just follow them.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll lead the way.
Yeah, you lead the way to the decent sized. It's a large house, small manor. Yes, that is exactly the bear. That is exactly the size I was meaning. Um, it's pretty empty this time of day. Everyone seems to be kind of at work doing worky things.
Cool. Love that for us, particularly at this moment.
The library is there. House. Bottom floor is the library, so. Head inside.
Excellent.
The
Well,
bell rings
yeah.
as you go in. Just a moment. And then Hal, looking tired, will come down the stairs and then give you all a very confused look.
Hi.
I
Um,
try to scroll back
ahead.
up to the picture of Hal to remind myself. Oh, we talk a lot.
he is
Never mind.
16th century's.
Oh, right there he
16th
is.
century James Frayne. Yeah.
Here you go.
There we go. Yay. Hi. So, good news. Yeti problem is solved. Bad news. They killed a mama polar bear and now there's an orphan polar bear and we were wondering if you know anyone in the area who does baby polar bear rehab or something like that.
He looks at you like he opens his mouth like the first thing that's gonna come out of his mouth is super sarcastic and a little mean, and he stops himself and thinks for a moment and then shakes his head. No, I don't know anyone who would look kindly on a polar bear.
Okay.
It's very cute.
Isn't it, though?
He's going to, kind of get a little closer. It does not take an a high insight to be able to tell he wants to pet the polar bear.
Yeah, I mean, is baby, I assume has not eaten anybody on the walk over, so.
No,
Yeah, Ervis will let him.
he pets the polar bear.
Grim is standing back, just looking very pleased with everything.
Guess I didn't expect it to be that soft. Right.
You wouldn't, listening to some people, but here we are. It does have teeth and claws, I'm told.
Well, it's...
Ervis shoots Grim a very sidelong,
They're not looking.
Cutting look.
If you want to
Right.
leave the bear
Sorry.
with me, I could try and find it a suitable home.
Insight check. Does he intend to adopt it?
Yes. Okay. Roll your insight check.
20.
20. With the overconfidence of a wizard who has seen something cute and it has had something in his brain just kind of snap a little bit. Yeah, he wants to adopt the polar bear.
Amazing.
Corinne kind of sighs. Look, I know it's adorable. It's very charming. Are you equipped to feed it as it grows?
Well, there are certain spells that you can use to create sustenance.
And
I
what
make a
in particular?
significant amount of money doing, research and things like that. I could probably.
I need to insight check that.
Sure.
18.
18. He does not seem the type that he's a broke ass academic.
Interesting.
He definitely moved to the north for a reason, to study a thing, and is trying to improve this small town while he happens to be here. But you do not get the vibe that he is broke.
Interesting.
So as he's going, Corinne will once again kind of interrupt him. She's like, all right, so tell me exactly what research you plan to do in order to ensure that this newborn, unweaned polar bear cub gets the necessary sustenance and nourishment that it needs to grow healthy.
He kind of sighs, knowing that you have made a valiant, logical argument against him just taking this polar bear. You're correct. I have some books on polar bears. But it might be insufficient.
All right. I appreciate your desire to do something good for a very cute thing. However, honestly, are you equipped to do this?
Perhaps not.
All right. Thank you for your honesty.
We do have a backup plan. I just wanted to know if you knew someone locally who did that. But appreciate it.
No, unfortunately, the locals would not take kindly to a polar bear.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You can tell them that their Yeti problem is solved, though.
I certainly shall. I will let them know that the Yeti problem is solved. And he pats the bear on the head one more time.
Yeah. Checks out. And then Erebus turns to the others. While we're here, Corinne and Grim, do either of you have any books that you've been carrying around that you would want to let go of? The library's taking donations.
Oh,
Grim just shakes her head.
Corinne kind of starts to dig in her satchel. I do. I don't know if you're going to want them, but I will offer them to you.
Anything
and she
to get
pulls
the local
out.
populace to read more.
All right, don't say I didn't warn you. And she pulls out books 1 and 3 of the Court of the Immortals series. She does not have book 2 on her.
Okay.
Amazing.
And she also pulls out the knockoff manuscript from the perspective of the best friend, like the fanfic. And then the last thing that she pulls out is this book, The Worship of the Dark Gods, A History. And these 4 things in a stack together get handed over to him.
Okay, so popular fiction, and special collections. Thank you for your donation.
Does special collections mean unpopular fiction?
It means I keep a list of the people who check these books out.
Fair.
Is anybody in town going to check that one out?
You'll have to come back and see the list.
Yes, and once we get back to Waterdeep, I'll see about sending you some more books. Whatever we can find there.
Appreciate it.
I guess just let us know if anybody reads that book and decides to start a cult.
I'll reach out, even though I don't know who you all are or how you found out about the Yetis.
Sorry. Erebus was in the middle of introducing herself earlier, and then got cut off when he gave her his actual name and then got distracted and then didn't get back to it. I'm Erebus. This is Eliana, who was with me earlier, and this is Corinne and Grim. We are an adventuring party. We were sent here by Ilya Taldore.
Ilya's my mom.
Ilya is her mom.
It makes a little more sense.
So if you need to reach us, you can probably contact Ilya.
I shall. Right, so, do you need help getting back to wherever you came from, or are you planning on spending more time in town?
I think we're good. Corinne kind of looks at Eliana.
We have a way back. Corinne, do you want the bracelet so we can go directly to your brother-in-law's house? That way we won't need to alarm people in the call by carrying
Oh,
a up there.
that's quite a good idea, actually. Yes. And she'll extend her hand to take the bracelet.
Lenya will take off the bracelet and give it over to Corinne.
How does it work exactly? What does it do?
You envision, so we need a doorway, so either an actual door or something that looks like a door. Think about the place where you want to go, where you've been before, and then when you open the door, it will be that place. Am I getting that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Great.
All right. Corinne turns to the exit door behind them. Well, I hope everyone's ready to visit the filing estate.
Grim is looking like very conflicted about saying something. I am not opposed.
From the inn.
I would just want you to repeat what you just said and think about if that's what you want.
What?
Do you really want to take all of us to visit your family? Is that what you're proposing? Not to visit your family, I know, but to...
Well, the rest of you, it's not... It's Callie. Callie's fine. It's
All
not
right.
my actual family estate.
All right. I'm not... It doesn't bother me. They say looking very lightly panicked.
Was Erebus saying something?
Yeah, Erebus just she says, do we need to bring anything from the inn, or does everybody have everything?
I've got all of my equipment. I was assuming we were just going to head straight to Waterdeep from the woods.
So did I. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, I have everything. I think Eliana is going to go to Grim and try to whisper to them. You could be invisible.
Via not detect mind, awaken thoughts. Hi, that's very kind of you. I feel like the last time I tried that, it did not work out as hoped. But thank you.
Eliana makes a considering face and then nods.
Delightful.
All right. So with that, Corinne kind of tips her hand to Halloween. So it's been a pleasure. Perhaps someday you will find the bear cub of your dreams, I suppose.
Perhaps I should start with, like, a cat or a bird.
You know, it's good to start small. A baby predator instead of a literal baby predator.
Erebus is
and-
like... I mean, she doesn't have any legs to stand on, considering she travels with 2 literal dragons. But also...
As long as you own the hypocrisy. All right, you
She's
using...
gonna
Eliana-
ask Sable to be a tabaxi for the trip, though.
Yeah, Sable is happy to turn back into a tabaxi.
Okay.
Eliana, were you saying something?
She was telling Hal that he could get a cat.
Oh,
Good advice.
it is.
And with that, Corinne goes to the door and fixes the entry to her sister and brother-in-law's estate, takes the door handle, and opens the door.
Okay. You are immediately met with a young boy, probably about 4. Just kind of throwing himself full body at you.
Oh, hello, Matic.
Auntie!
Hello! And she kind of reaches under his armpits and scoops him up. Oh, you're getting so big. Oh, goodness.
I learned tricks. I know how to do tricks now.
Oh, what kind of tricks?
He squirms out of your arms and does something vaguely resembling a cartwheel.
A bosun dive bombs the door and cartwheels next to him.
He knows tricks too!
He does. That's Bosun.
Bosun moons the child.
Matic immediately picks up the movement, if not the actual pants dropping part, and will also do that trick. What's this one called?
That is that is the sunshine.
I like it. It's funny because it's butts. Ha ha ha.
It is butts. Yes, it is indeed. Do you know where your mother or father are? Are they home?
Daddy is in the backyard, and Mommy is upstairs with Caddy.
All right. Can you take me to your father, please?
Okay. And he just grabs your hand and will pull you back to the back, towards the back.
Yep. Corinne just assumes that everyone is following.
Yep,
We're following.
following. Bosun is following more closely than Grim is.
Is that a stuffed bear?
Yes,
Oh.
it's a stuffed bear.
Oh, that's not a tent bear. That's a real bear.
That's what we want to talk to your father about.
Sometimes
Magic. These are Auntie Corinne's friends.
Hi, friends.
This is Eliana, and Aravis, and Grim.
Grim gives the tiniest wave.
Hi, Matic.
Hi. And like all small
Nice to
children,
meet you.
he will immediately grab Grim's hand because the person who looks like they don't like kids the most is the one that they're going to gravitate towards.
Yep. Yep.
I love it.
And immediately
Grim
begin just
again
dragging Grim to the backyard.
Grim again looks now moderately panicked, but always allowing themselves to be dragged.
Corinne still has Maddox's other hand, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. 2 hands, two hands.
Yep. And we are so led by the small child.
He seems nice.
Yeah, so he will pull you to the backyard where it is. It's a manor house, so it's got a significant courtyard back here, with a few habitats set up for animals that looks like they might be keeping a closer eye on. It's a Phyland house, so
Yeah.
If there
Yeah.
isn't a full apiary and, I don't remember what they call the birdhouses.
Aviary.
Aviary, because I was like, apiary is not the right word. Aviary. There's a full aviary that's climate controlled. There's a couple of large pens which have various animals in them. And like all small children, Maddox is just going to scream at the top of his lungs, "Daddy!"
Yep.
Marcus.
Corinne will call out, hello, Marcus. Apologies for the unannounced arrival.
Marcus, comes scurrying around a corner, and he's, in a work shirt, it's a noble work shirt, but it's a work shirt, a pair of doeskin pants, nice boots. His hair's kind of pulled back into a very short ponytail. It's like, oh! Right, no one's dead. Remember when I said don't scream like that unless someone's actively bleeding, Maddox? Maddox went, no, I don't remember. Marcus goes, nope, clearly not. Corinne, what can I help you with? Pleasure to see you and your comrades.
Bosun cartwheels past.
That. You know what? I'm going to think about it. That's a strange, but anyway. Hello.
Hello. I don't believe you've met my companions. This is Eliana and Aravis and Grim, and you just saw Bosun. We were just north of Waterdeep taking care of a Yeti problem and encountered a casualty in the woods, and then she gestures at the baby polar bear. And some collateral as a result of some of the unpleasantness that we found. You were the ones that I thought of first in terms of finding a safe place to raise it, to keep it a sanctuary, sort of keep it safe, so that it's not immediately caught by opportunistic predators.
No, it's quite young. May I? And he'll hold out his hands for the bear.
Yes, Aravis will gently hand the bear over and pat it on the way over to convince it that, this is fine, you're safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Marcus takes the bear with kind of gentle hand. You notice he's not a huge guy, but he definitely has that musculature of surprisingly works for a living, despite, station.
Mm-hmm.
Rich guy lifts things.
Rich guy lifts things.
Yeah.
He's a rich guy who does sports.
Yes.
And he'll look it over. Oh, you're quite young. I think we might have...
It hasn't been weaned yet, yeah.
We could do bottle raising, I suppose. One of the family, we have a few farms further out that could possibly maybe even try and rehabilitate.
That would be the ideal situation if you're able to.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
If they're young enough and not
Yeah.
injured, we do prefer rehabilitation, especially with bears.
Yes, I can't imagine there'd be too many within the city limits who would be thrilled about having a bear as a neighbor. I know that some of the families are more eccentric with their pet selections, but there's been at least...
And large cats are usually more common, and eagles and things like that, but...
Yes.
Bears less so. But I think we can figure out some sort of rehabilitation situation for this little one.
You are a dear. Thank you so much for your help.
That would be wonderful, sir.
Of course, for my dear sister. And he will give you a nod of his head.
Corinne just grins. Thank you, Marcus. I owe you a favor.
Don't say that too loud. You'll end up babysitting.
Well, it has been a while. I suppose it depends on what you want me to teach Cadencia.
Has Maddox shown you his flippies yet?
Are those the things that we think are cartwheels?
Maddox goes, they're flippies.
Oh, the flippies. Oh, show me again.
He
And kind of like leans over.
Yeah, he does like a cartwheel, but not his feet don't actually leave the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of spinning involved.
But yeah.
Bosun is working on mimicking this image.
Oh, you have been practicing, haven't you?
Yep, flippies.
Flippies. When did you start working on them?
Last week my friend showed me.
Oh, you've made very good progress in a week. Very impressed.
He nods. He knows.
Grimace just staring. Trying not to, but you know.
Can you do a
Yeah.
flippy?
Oh, I can do a flippy where the feet come off the ground.
He looks skeptical.
Oh, just watch. And Corinne will do a cartwheel, like very controlled, like
Yeah.
feet up in the air, like
Very
gymnast, like perfectly
textbook.
landing.
Yeah, textbook cartwheel. Can you roll me an acrobatics check
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles?
I can. It's a 19.
19. Yeah, this is a cartwheel. You're fine.
Yeah. And she kind of like puts her hands on her hips and looks at Maddox like, what do you think of that?
I think I need to practice more.
I have utmost faith in you.
I'm gonna cartwheel everywhere so I know how to do that.
Don't cartwheel up and down steps. That's later. Once you've done the regular cartwheel on the flat surface, then you can talk about potentially doing it up and down stairs.
He nods gravely.
She looks up at Marcus and is like, you're welcome.
He grins at you. Right, I'm very excited to see how cartwheel everywhere goes. That should be fun.
Please tell me in great detail the next time I see you how many things he has accidentally run into.
So far, at least 3 vases. We've just put away all of the actual rare collectibles.
Honestly, I'm surprised it took you this long.
To be fair, some of them were like sealed to the ground and weighted.
Oh, that's very impressive then.
He does his best.
He certainly does. And looks, focuses again on Maddox.
He seems to be
So
moving
next time I
towards
see you,
moving towards the house, but only in flippies.
No.
perfect. Right. Thank you again, Marcus. Appreciate it greatly.
Of course.
Tell Callie I said hello.
Sure. She's always here for
and
tea
then-
if you want some.
Thank you. I'll keep it in mind. I expect I'll be in town for a few days. So I'll give her a bit more notice than hello, I've just showed up at your doorstep. But thank you. It's always good to know.
Don't be a stranger.
I will certainly try not to.
He'll give you a friendly wave and kind of lift the polar bear up in the air a little bit. Right, so you we're going to find a special place for.
And then Corinne will just head
Bye,
back the way
buddy.
that she came.
Thank you. Bye, baby bear. You're in a good place.
Yeah. Erebus also says goodbye to the bear and is like, okay, I feel good about this decision.
And just very quietly follows Corinne out.
There's a bit of a traffic jam as someone is taking up most of the walkway, flipping.
Uh-huh.
Can I attempt a handspring?
Yeah,
Just casually.
acrobatics.
Oh, hey!
You don't just
Dirty
attempt.
20.
You don't even just attempt a handspring. You do a handspring. And Marcus looks at you and goes, or sorry, not Marcus. Maddox looks at you and is like, "Whoa, whoa." That's all
Grim
he
just looks
says.
back and like grins at the kid for a second, like one finger gun, like not like I'm a cool person, just like I see you, you got it, and then keep going.
Flippy's first, Maddox. Flippy's first.
Flippy's first. Okay.
just just in the hallway of this rich house.
Yeah.
You do notice it's gotten a little sparse as far as decorations go, despite the time of year tending to be more towards over decoration than under.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Things that can be pulled off of things.
Things that can be climbed on. Someone is definitely in a daredevil phase.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
And then we make our way back out to the street.
Sounds good.
Well, that went well. Good idea, Corinne.
Well, but honestly, I'd forgotten about it. Since it's been a while since I've actually seen the animal pens. Yes, the family's been doing wildlife breeding and raising for generations, as far as I know.
Well, that's good. He seems like a very conscientious person. So
He is one of the better ones.
good. That's reassuring. All right, back to the call.
To the call.
We're back.
Indeed.
Okay. You head back to the last call. It is hopping.
I was gonna say, what time of day is this? Like
Yeah, like getting towards
mid-morning, lunchtime?
Yeah, getting towards lunchtime.
Delightful.
It is hopping.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
even
Just
Madra's even working. Sorry,
Just
not Madra, Margot.
just lunch, or is there other stuff going on too?
Lunch, there seems to be some music playing, but it's not dancing music. It's more like a concert is being given.
Interesting.
It looks like it just looks like it's busy. Like it's just a lot of people out and about.
Delightful. Were the streets particularly busy on the way over, or does it seem like it's a busy day in general, or does it seem like the call is just having a good day?
It both. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty busy day, but also the call seems to be having an exceptionally good day.
Grim is gonna pick up, like not like running, just sort of intrigued, pick up the pace a little bit, poke their head in, try to get the lay of the land.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a brisk business is being done with a lunch special.
Have they made the dumplings?
Yeah.
Delightful.
That's why it's so busy.
I think Grim knows. They're going to head for the kitchen to sample one.
Mm-hmm. Philip kind of gives you a wave as you come in. Ember is quite busy at work, cooking in the oven. But yeah, no. It tastes pretty close. It's not exactly. Definitely more experimentation needed, but it's really good.
Well done.
Philip kind of nods. Yeah, we worked pretty hard on it, trying to get it right. As the recipe was a bit confusing.
Yes. That was my fault. Well done. Making this in spite of that.
Me and Emma, we passed it together.
Emma?
Ember.
Ember. Very good. Well done, Ember. Thank you very much.
Ember gives you a wave, where she's kind of like next to heating up a big pot.
Are we out of anything? Is there anything I need to run? I should be asking Kalindra this, and they'll go look for Kalindra.
Yeah. You go find Kalindra. She's currently bussing some tables.
Grim will tag in and bus tables as well, and sort of help with the workload. And yeah.
Hello, boss. What's up?
Hello, well done. Looks like things are going well. Is there anything, are we understocked, overstocked? Not overstocked. Is there anything you need?
Never overstocked. No, we're good at the moment. We got a good deal on some cheese, so we've been doing cheese toast with the dumpling soup that you sent over.
I feel like we've arrived at just the right time.
Want me to try and carve you out a table? Or send some up?
I'm just gonna take a look around. Is there anyone here that we know particularly? Other than just sort of generalized regulars.
No one specific.
Okay. I think have some sent to the library.
Will do.
For all of us. Thank you very much. And they will continue like clearing tables, sort of trying to get a little bit ahead of the rush for the next little bit.
She will actually kind of peek behind you, to where the rest of the party is, I assume.
I think Corinne actually scooted upstairs to drop off her bag and then sneaked up the back door because she has an item to pick up.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Erebus
Corinne is
and
not
Eliana
there.
are here. Okay.
Sable, you're back. Why don't you help me? And motions, and Sable kind of gives you a wave, Erebus. I help her.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. And he will just go follow Kalindra.
Erebus leans over to Eliana. I really need to get him some better clothes if he's going to be down here helping her.
Eliana adds.
Anyway, but particular because of that.
We could go. We could go shopping for him.
Yes, we could.
And Eliana will also take a moment to let Keish out. And Keish does a little bit of leg rubbing and then trots off to go do her own thing.
Aw, pity. Okay. So then Erebus will say to Grim, we're gonna head upstairs. Summon us if needed.
There'll be food in the library if you want food in a bit.
Great, thank you.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And upstairs we go.
Upstairs we go. In the middle of dropping off her backpack because Sable is helping Kalindra and Bianca is getting ready for a nap, Erebus will take out her notebook and just write a quick note to Romuald saying, "Hey, just got back. If you'd like, I would love to see you at the call today, or I can come to you tomorrow, whichever is easier for you," and shuts the notebook.
Okay.
Well, shuts it, but then takes it into the library with her. Yes. Medieval cell phone.
I think when Eliana sees Erebus with her notebook, she'll go downstairs, get her own, and bring it up.
Wow.
Grim shrugs, drapes himself across one of the couches, like laying flat back on the couch with their knees hooked over the end, and I think it's continuing to read the Spence reading Sheridan's not Sheridan's Ketsia's annotations of Bones's dossier. They want to have lunch before they go run their errands.
Nope, totally fair. Yeah, Erebus will turn to Eliana. Wow, well, that was a few days. Oof.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think I was going to be tired when I got back here, but now that I'm sitting in this chair, I feel like it's going to be difficult to get up.
Agreed.
I know we've got a lot
Wow.
to do, at least, and we've got a lot to do. 2 gates in this area to close, and figuring out what's going on with Kane Kyrell's job. But I'm thinking about how urgent it is to make progress on those today.
Yeah. I don't know if... Well, I don't know anything. Anything can happen. I hope nothing will happen today. We could probably use an afternoon of downtime.
Liliana reaches over and touches Erebus on the shoulder. Oh, I think if we can do that, that would be nice. Where's Karan?
Good question.
So
Went
let's,
upstairs and didn't come back down.
at this point, we'll cut to Corinne.
Love a smash
Yes.
cut.
Corinne is making her way to Miss Pixie's.
Okay. Yeah. It is a booming place. This is a very busy place right now. They seem to be having a sale on ribbon ones at the moment. Like, that's the it toy right now.
Amazing.
They have a little bell on them too.
Incredible. So Corinne kind of weaves her way through the crowd in the store, looking around to find Miss Pixie.
Yeah, eventually you do find her. She a little difficult to spot, but she will she does carve a path through the store, helping someone pick out a doll here, and then helping someone else with a complicated choice between a red train and a blue train.
Oh, it's so hard. Miss Pixie, hello!
Well, hello.
I'm here to pick up that commission that I requested from you
Right.
like 4 or 5 days ago.
Right, yeah, I've got it in the back.
Perfect. And Corinne grabs a couple of the like stick ribbons with bells as she's following her to the counter.
That was a good choice.
I have a niece and a nephew, and I expect that they will need some occupation over the next several weeks, as my sister is due any day now, and will not be able to attend to them.
For certain. Those are good, but a bit loud. How old are they?
4 and about 2.5.
I've got just the thing. Fancy house?
Yes, quite.
Right. She will kind of go into the stacks of her shop and then come back. Right, you don't want those. Those bells wake up a baby in a minute. You want these.
Ah.
And she hands you 2 packs of colored wax sticks
Ooh.
in lots of, like a rainbow of colors.
I love this.
Now these, paper's good. Unfortunately, I'd give you chalks, but it's a little too cold and a little too wet outside. But these, I mean, they draw on the wall. I'm sure they've got a housekeeper, a little scrub. He'll be gone. Keep them occupied for hours.
Perfect.
Paper if you got it,
Perfect.
but
Brilliant.
honestly, I just let my little ones draw on the wall. It comes right off.
Oh, that's brilliant. She takes the packs of crayons.
Yeah, they're crayons.
Yep. Delightful.
And here's your commission.
Yep.
And you're handed a stuffed
Thank
puffin
you.
with tentacles, little tentacles coming off of it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
It's called a gold for the lot.
All right. She hands over a gold.
And she'll take it.
And let me see. I'm just doing some math with other stuff. And she'll slide over 5 silver as well.
She'll take it.
Just to keep your spirits up while the crowds are crushing.
Love a crushing crowd.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice.
And she will leave and head towards the Court of Miracles next.
Alrighty. You head towards the Court of Miracles. It is a interesting. The Court of Miracles. Sorry, did I misspeak? I'm a little punchy. Anyway, so it's aggressively quiet, especially compared to everyone seems to be out and doing stuff in Waterdeep. Like, seems to be a buying season happening for any particular reason. Holidays coming up, or just general. I'm tired of being in my fucking house. I'm gonna go buy stuff.
Yep.
The court is quiet, a little cold, and as you approach, there is no guard at the door.
Huh. It's a bit odd. She will head into the court and make her way towards, let's see. She's gonna head towards the temple.
Okay. Change the map. Yeah, you make your way to the temple. It's not empty. There are some worshippers there, and there's a young priestess you don't recognize, who appears to be kind of leading prayer for someone specific.
She's not going to interrupt, but she is looking specifically for Ramiel, and will start kind of like poking around to see if she can find him.
Okay. Ramiel? You don't find him here.
Okay.
But
The next place she would look is the infirmary.
Okay. The infirmary is crowded as you try to go in. Like, this is where everyone seems to be at the moment. It is packed full of people.
Oh gods.
There's a lot of hustle and bustle and people moving around. Couple of orderlies that look just like they've been through hell for the last few hours.
Is there anyone that I see that I recognize?
Roll a perception check.
Okie dokie. 20.
20. Let's see here. Who do you recognize? You recognize Michael.
Ah, the brother.
No, not the brother. The useless Michael.
Oh, Pants Michael.
Pants Michael.
Pants Michael, what a treat.
Currently setting someone's leg.
She kind of like looks at it for him and for a little bit because she's kind of like he's a paladin. He's not a medic. Like, what is he doing here? And she will kind of come up. Excuse me, what's going on?
Right. What?
It's very busy here, and you're usually on guard duty, not in the infirmary.
Bit short-handed at the moment, dear. You look like you're not bleeding out. What can I help you with?
Do you know where Ramiel is?
Ramiel. Hold on.
Sibling of Uriel.
Oh, right. Drow one, right?
Yes, that one.
Probably at his temple.
At his temple.
Probably.
In Baldur's Gate.
He's a follower of Selûne, isn't he?
Yes. He was here, though, not that long ago. Or do you mean at the Temple of Selûne in Waterdeep?
Right, that one.
Ah, I see. Alright. Also, are things usually this busy? What's going on?
Well, it's blood season and we're a bit understaffed, so, like I said, you do not appear to be actively dying of anything. He raises his hand, you need healed? Somehow?
No, I'm alright. Is there somewhere that... Is this normal this time of year? To be this chaotic?
No, normally the head of the infirmary would be here, but he's not, or the head of the paladins would be here, but she's not, or the secondary apprentice head of the paladins would be here, but she's not either, so, here we go.
Do you know where any of those individuals are?
City of the Dead. Don't go there.
Very good.
No.
Oh.
No. Do not go.
You know that I'm a professional... Sir, I'm a professional adventurer.
So are half of these people. And you see this one? He's missing his arm now.
Corinne looks.
You see a giant Goliath who's like, as foretold, missing an arm.
Oh,
It's going to be very expensive to grow that back.
Is that Jaeger?
No.
Corinne, like, hears it's going to be very expensive to grow that back, and, like, opens her mouth as if to say something, and then it's just like, no, don't do it. And then it's just like, all right, thank you. Is Ilya here, or is she also in the City of the Dead?
In her office.
Excellent, thank you. And she leaves to go find Ilya now.
Sure.
Meanwhile, everyone else is just having a really nice dumpling lunch.
Yeah. So Sable brings up y'all's dumplings.
I imagine this with like a 1/8 of the screen, and one of the upper corners is the other three just chilling in the library eating dumplings while this is happening. While the main rest of the screen is Corinne.
It's dumpling and cheese toast, which is like little cheese triangle toast that have been smeared with different types of cheese.
I have not been able to eat anything very delicious in weeks, and this is both very much not helping, also very much like, at least I'm enjoying living vicariously through our characters.
Yeah. I'm trying my best because I'm on a new med, which makes food just be kind of
Oh.
gross. So,
I'm sorry. Well, cheese toast and dumpling soup for us all.
cheese toast and dumpling soup for everyone. So you're going to go find Ilya.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yep, you head back to the temple, head upstairs to where her office is.
Yep.
Door is locked.
Knock with some emphasis.
I'm working on it, fuck off, please.
It's Corinne. Calm down.
Oh, okay. Well, for you, you're a fucking rogue, just open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the lock.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard her lock is to pick, but I guess we'll find out.
Roll.
It's a 20.
Takes a second. It takes a second, but you get it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't tell whether she was fucking with you or just very confident in your skills, but there was a minute,
Yeah.
there's like a split second of, oh no, okay, I got it.
Yeah, so she gets the lock, opens the door. I have several questions. But
She looks up at you, like her hair, it's kept short, and it's like sticking up in every direction. She looks like she hasn't slept in a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good news first, though. There's no longer a Yeti problem.
Yeti problem? Gods.
Were you not the one who told Aravis about the Yeti problem?
Probably. I tell lots of people about the lots of problems, to be fair.
Oh, gods, it must have been a hell of a week. Alright, so anyway, that's done. If
Good.
that's still on your radar in any capacity.
Great! And she just makes a check mark in the air. It's a little sarcastic.
Yeah. Corinne kind of like puts her hands on her hips. She's like, look, I'm just coming back to tell you the job that we did, and now there's apparently things just falling apart left and right. What the fuck is going on at the City of the Dead?
Your question is very valid and, important, and I don't fucking know.
Oh dear.
So when you say that you don't fucking know, you mean you have literally no idea what is happening with your daughter and your nephew
And my
God
wife.
knows-
Yes.
and your wife. Great. So none of them have told you anything about what's going on in the City of the Dead other than that they need to be there immediately, apparently.
They literally can't.
What do you mean they can't? They can use words. One of them knows magic, at least.
Yes, they can. They can use communication. We have 8 million types of communication methods, and all are blocked off by this stupid fucking wall. Dome, whatever it is.
Wait, so someone intentionally designed the City of the Dead so that no communication could get in or out?
No. That's new. It's fucking new.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Yeah. This is so kind of. Basically, she pulls out a map of the Waterdeep and she takes a bowl and just tips it upside down and just puts it on top of the City of the Dead. That is what is happening right now.
Oh, bloody hell. When did it start?
What day is it today?
Today's the 21st.
Day before yesterday?
It's the 19th.
We got alerts. Got an alert of something in the City of Dead. Something big. Kjor took Alina, because Alina needed something to fucking do to get out of my hair. Took Uriel
Oh god,
because
this say is the whole say Alina thing still a thing?
it fucking, you know what, I can't even think about that right now because my granddaughter and future daughter-in-law, they are safe,
Okay, good.
very far away from here, and not my concern.
Okay, great. That's fine. That's fine for now.
She has her own nonsense, and she needs to figure that out, and I am not dealing with that right now, because right now I have... And she just taps the bowl. This nonsense.
So, someone did that, apparently.
Yes, someone
Can
did that.
can you not just, like... And she kind of, like, waves her hands in a vague spellcasting gesture that she thinks mirrors a dispel magic action, but fuck if she knows. Can you just make it go away?
Me?
Well, not you,
I cannot
but one
stab
of them.
it to death. I am not this.
Well, no, I don't mean you. There's how many magic users do you know? Surely they know how to make magic go away.
That is what I am trying. Bones and Reg are into call. That's like the only wizards I know right now, and except for the Jocelyn and Tab are in hell, so I don't have them. Bones and
Obviously.
Reg are into call, so I don't have them. You all were fighting Yetis or some such, so I didn't have to have you. Everyone's taken the holiday off for the solstice and is going with their families, and they're filling up my fucking hospital with their goddamn family feuds.
All right. From a prioritization standpoint, what do you need? What do you need? Besides, obviously, a good night's sleep. That's very clear.
Sleep is for people who don't have coffee. I have coffee, I am fine. What I need is this bowl situation, and she just takes the bowl off the City of the Dead. That. I need that.
Alright. I'm going to go back to the call. I'm going to go see...
For Michael to keep his ass out of my office from bitching.
Well, I can't help you there. Michael seems occupied at the moment.
Good. If he's occupied, he's not in my office bitching about being occupied.
Yes. Right. Last thing.
Sorry, this is not the me that you normally see.
No, that's... You're clearly in a moment of crisis with, like, 15 things going on right now. You know, you're allowed to lose your shit every once in a while. If you need to go in the other room and just cry with rage for a while, that's acceptable.
More of a stabbing my desk sort of person.
Right. Do you need more pillows for that? Because I feel like that over time is going to wear away at the integrity of the desk itself, and it may collapse unexpectedly when you aren't prepared for it.
No, I'll survive.
You're very brave.
It's blood season. I'll get a new desk in the summer.
Is blood season usually this bloody? I don't remember it being this nasty.
Normally, no. But there's a bit of a gang war situation happening.
Oh, still.
It's worse this year than it is normally.
Alright.
I've called in reinforcements from Baldur's Gate, but it's taking time. They are also having their own blood season.
Is that also normal?
Every time people get cooped up together, people get hurt. It's like... I don't know, the big holiday with the explosive. Everyone blows themselves up.
Oh, yes, Founders Day. Alright. Alright. Let me know if anything comes up. we're back in town, obviously.
Are
And
you-
there's 3 fewer yams up in the forest, so there's that, at least.
I will, in a moment, remember that you told me about that.
Yes, I can see that why you might be otherwise occupied mentally. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you. Should I lock this behind me?
Definitely. Also, are you going to be doing anything about the bull situation? Because I just need to know how many bodies I'm trying to keep track of at the moment. It's also somehow
I'm
I
going
became
to-
head of the Harpers, and that is also a thing that is happening to me right now.
Yes, that part I'm aware of. I'm going to go see if Grim can send a message to Bones to get them to haul ass back from Tikal to see about this bull situation. Reg is a wizard. Wizards apparently are very smart and know shit about magic. I don't bloody know.
Fuck you.
He knows
Hate magic.
it's honestly the worst.
The only
If
magic.
magic didn't exist, we wouldn't be in this situation.
The only magic worth a damn is lesser restoration, and then I won't, because then I don't need to sleep. Get me one of the priests on your way out. I need a lesser restoration.
All right. I will. Yes, that's the plan. We're gonna contact Reg and Bones and see if they can get their butts back to Waterdeep, and call in a favor or something to see if they can figure this out. All right. If anything collapses, I suppose let us know.
Alright. We'll survive.
Indeed, that's the goal.
And then
Grim
drink
will-
heavily about this later.
Yes. Yes. Open tab for you once this is done.
Wonderful.
And Corinne will exit, pull the door closed behind her, and then put the lock pins back in
Yeah.
place.
Unfuck the lock.
Unfuck the lock. Yep. And now she's heading back to the call, I guess.
Yeah. Back to the call.
After grabbing a priest on the way and directing them back to Ilya's office.
They do not look surprised.
Yep. Checks out.
Alright. Everyone's chilling at the
Wow.
call, having dumplings and cheese toast.
Yeah, how oh sorry, go ahead.
I think that if I didn't know that something was going on, like Eliana would finish her dumplings and cheese toast and then go see Karis and drop off the herbs that she gathered in the forest.
Okay.
But the thing is, I do know what's going on, and I don't really want to.
In that case,
Grim
we'll say that you
does-
stay, just because the inertia. You don't want to break the gravitational pull of the couch.
Yeah.
If it's been an hour or less, Grim would still be there. If it's been more than an hour, they would go run an errand.
Let's say it's been about an hour.
Okay,
That was not
so
a
they're still-
long conversation, and Miss
Yeah.
Pixies isn't that far away from one of the routes to the Court of Miracles.
Super. So they're starting to think about getting up,
Mhm.
but they haven't. They're still in the library at this point.
Everyone's
Quite cool.
struggling
So
with the
same
gravitational.
Eliana is
yeah.
thinking about getting up, but is still there.
Gravitational pull of the couch is real strong today.
Yeah.
Erebus would like to see if Romuald's replied.
Romuald has not replied.
Okay, he's busy. That's fine. It's daytime.
Totally fine and
Um,
normal.
Temple of Saloon calls.
Eliana checks her book and sees that the last thing in there is her invitation to Uriel to come over today. Huh.
What's up?
Oh no. Oh, go ahead.
Huh? So I think Eliana just said, huh?
And then Erebus asked what was up, I think.
I didn't hear that part.
Ah, That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, no worries.
Uriel hasn't written back yet.
How long ago was his last message?
The day before yesterday, when he said that there was something going on in the city of the dead, it didn't,
Oh no.
it didn't seem like a big deal, but to have not, that's unlike him.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that it's maybe a bigger deal than he expected. Either that or he's just been swamped at the court and hasn't had time to write, but that seems unlikely.
No, he's never been that swamped, even when things are, they call it blood season with everybody, lots of people who are injured, lots of people who are fighting each other, lots of people who get punchy with the Court of Miracles stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard.
Right, well, I was
Okay.
going to go take the herbs that I'd gathered over to Karis. Please tell me I'm overreacting.
Erebus looks at Grim, looks back at Eliana. If you are, it's still always better to check.
Grim is just listening.
Right. Well, suppose I could go take a look. If we
Yeah, I'll
want,
go with you.
we could go take a look at what's happening at the court.
We could. I was about to head out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to head out anyway, too. The couch is cozy and the fire is warm. But Eliana is getting up off of the couch and gathering her things together.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is about when Corinne comes in.
Yeah,
'cause
same.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yep.
Delightful, very narratively satisfying.
Yeah. So as Eliana is making towards the door, Corinne walks in. Oh, good, you're all here. Sit down.
Oh no.
Grim drops
Well-
back onto the couch.
Eliana does not sit down.
Uh,
She leans against the wall instead.
Corinne closes the library door behind her and then just kind of like puts her face in her hands for a few moments and then
Corinne?
drops her hand, takes a deep breath. All right. So, apparently, there is a situation at the City of the Dead in which there is a giant magical bowl on top of the city, and not the whole city, just the City of the Dead part. And no communication can get in or out. This happened 2 days ago. Cure, Alina, and Uriel at minimum are all dealing with whatever situation is going on there. No one knows what the situation is, though, because the fucking magic won't go through. Because fucking magic. Bones and Reg are into Cole, points at Grim. Can you send a message to them asking them to haul their asses back to Waterdeep to see if they know anything about how to get rid of a giant magic invisible bowl nonsense?
Grim will nod and start thinking about how to frame that.
Also, the situation with the with blood season is apparently extremely bad. The infirmary in the court is overrun, and they've got fucking Pants Michael setting people's broken limbs
Aunt
because
Michael?
It's
You know what? Never mind. Keep going. Keep going.
it's a long story. But he's a paladin. He's not a medical professional.
Oh,
But
no.
it's bad. It's very bad. It's apparently the worst that blood season has been in a long time. The gang war is not helping. It is exacerbating things. Additionally, apparently the reinforcements from Baldur's Gate that they called in are delayed because they're experiencing their own fucking bad blood season, which I don't even fucking know what the fuck that is. So there's that. Priority is to figure out how to get rid of whatever's preventing communication in and out of the City of the Dead, though, because until that's taken care of, nobody knows what the fuck is going on in there.
Right, and so we do that by getting Bones and Reg here to deal with that.
Well, it's to get ideas, because I certainly don't know how one makes a giant invisible bowl disappear.
Other than going inside
like
of there and...
magical...
Go ahead. Other than...
it sounds like the...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead
sorry.
crossing the night. It's okay. Go ahead.
Other than going inside of there, and if we do... And if we do that, then I don't know if people are being blocked from getting out again by whatever this thing is.
Sounds like it's a magical shield of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're not getting a restful afternoon after all, but that's fine. This is more important. Let's see what Bones and Reg have to say, and then let's get going.
Yes. Gosh, I blew my 6th level spell slot on these Yeti who had like 0 hit points.
Not 0.
No, we were just very effective.
Don't undercut yourself.
No,
You did great, Eliana.
Okay, Grim will cast Sending to Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Grim here. Ilya requests you return to Waterdeep. City of the Dead sealed off by magic. Please advise. And come back. They wrote this one all by themselves.
Oh, so proud.
It was a relatively easy one. Oh, wait, I think I had a couple words left. Let me just double check. Cool. Please we'll tack on to the end of that. Also, is the short bow ready?
Corinne might need that.
So you get back. The what? I can't really come back at the moment. Planar travel's a bitch. Working on a family thing. Just a moment.
Oh no.
Grim's just gonna hold up one finger to the rest of the group, indicating, "Please wait, please hold," and we'll give it a moment. And then we'll cast Sending again to Bones after a minute or so has elapsed. Go on.
um, sorry, it's taking me a moment.
No.
No, you're good.
Nah.
Ha ha.
Okay. You get a response back that says, "Yeah, working on it. Shit. I'm about to tell you too much. Not but bones, bones to Farron, summer to Farron, solstice to summer, summer crosp."
Huh.
And after she says that, there's another minute, and a door appears. Like, in the middle of fucking nowhere. In front of you all. Just a fucking door.
Okay. Just like a door, like a closed door.
A closed door.
Grim looks at everyone.
Why is there a door here?
What did she say to you?
She said she was working on a family thing, possibly on another plane. And then she said several names.
And then a door just appeared.
That's correct.
I would say Grim could roll an insight check, but I feel like Grim wouldn't roll an insight check, wouldn't think too deeply about this lots of names, so
No,
I'll leave it up to you.
Grim being Grim remembers none of the names except for Bones. So
I love it.
yeah, so I appreciate both your gameness as a GM and willingness to share information and your understanding of my character.
Right, so the door is probably related to the message that you got from Bones. I'm thinking we open it.
We? I mean, maybe?
Why would she said this is a door that we weren't supposed to open?
Exactly.
Fucking magic. Corinne goes to the door and opens it.
Okay. You go through the door.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself in a
Grim follows.
small, beautiful clearing. It seems to be twilight. Mid-fall, like that early part of fall where it's just starting to get a little chilly. Like just chilly enough for a blanket or a sweater. Leaves crunching underfoot that seem to be vibrant in color. It seemed to just fluff as you walk across them. Like, they have way more bounce than is fucking should exist. And there's a little cottage there, and Bones is standing outside. She's got a blanket wrapped around her, let's be honest, that's all she's wearing is a fucking blanket. She's, like, crossing her arms, and she's just staring at you all, like, Okay, right. The fuck?
Eliana is standing in the doorway holding the door open.
Grim's
Erebus is
expression mirrors
inside,
Bones's.
Erebus is inside, but not as far as Grim and Corinne are.
Okay, look, there's apparently a crisis, multiple crises going on in Waterdeep. One of which is that there's a situation at the City of the Dead in which no one knows what the fuck is going on except for the people that are inside the City of the Dead, but they can't communicate with anybody outside the City of the Dead because somebody has sealed off any sort of communication functionality between the City of the Dead and literally anywhere else. You're the only people I could think of who know magic bullshit to maybe make that go away.
Oh, okay, right. Sure. She sticks her head in the door of the cottage. Right. Reg, this seems like more of your level of magic bullshit than my level of magic bullshit.
I don't disagree. I just prefer talking to you. It works better.
I understand, but look, I got nothing for you. Reg kind of peeks his head out. He has very quickly pulled on a pair of pants. You can tell he has quickly pulled them on because they are backwards. He is also wearing a robe. Not a shirt, just his robes.
Amazing.
Are
you gonna make me say it all over again?
Something magical field over the City of the Dead, right?
Yes.
Cool. That's awful. Going to make the assumption that... Who told you about this, right? I shouldn't make assumptions. Ask you, me.
Ilya was the one who told me about it. Alina, Uriel, and Cure at minimum are within the City of the Dead, dealing with whatever the fuck situation exists there.
So that's gonna be like the 9th circle of magic. Right. That is a very, 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 very powerful. He starts counting very, 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 very powerful spell. Make sure there's 9 varies in there.
Right. That's why we contacted you, the people who know magic.
So you want to get...
Hi, Percy.
Boys. Hey. So, right, there's, he kind of looks a little like Whiplash. He's just blue screening. So, a spell like that, you really have to kill the person who's like, as a concentration spell, like, you can't just put something up like that and then it just appears. So, there's definitely someone, like, concentrating on it, probably, right? So there's definitely at least one spellcaster, but there might be more. Might be more people working on it. Sorry, you wanted to know how to stop it?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright,
Corinne is, like, staring at Reg, like, willing him to speak faster.
He's doing his best, but he's a little not here right now.
I mean, I know this. Corinne is dealing with a crisis.
Alright, so I'm just gonna make some base assumptions about the situation. Someone probably has already tried to spell magic on it, and it didn't work. So what I would recommend is finding the people who are... Because it's gotta be people, like, you can't, like, magic at that level is, like... There's gotta be more than one person working on it. So... I think that the best thing would be to try and find those people who are working on it and just, he kind of points to Bones. Bones is like, and kill them.
Okay, great. How do we go about finding them? Is there like a magical trace or something that is like, I don't know, like a fingerprint that exists on a magic spell that we can use to identify the trajectory of this? I don't know. How do you do that?
Reg is like, I can find a thing. I can find a thing.
Please find a thing.
Please.
Right, so do you want to just get in or just communicate? Because, like, those are... I can give you an intro.
Ideally, we'd like to get in because whatever's happening in there, there's people in there dealing with the situation.
Okay.
But if we have to settle for communication, we can settle for communication.
So I can't actually give you anything here. That's not how this cabin works. And he looks at Bones, who nods. So, you're gonna go to my tower and ask Fleming for the magical field disruptor, and he can give you something. He'll give it to you, and that'll at least disrupt the field long enough for you to get in and out. I didn't
Right, that
exactly bring it with me. And he kind of motions to his...
you don't say. Look, So, understood. This still doesn't actually tell us how to find the person or people who are casting this spell.
Well, the way I figure it is you can get in and deal with whatever's going on inside, because whatever they're doing, they're trying to keep whatever's... I don't know what they're doing.
All right,
inside.
triage.
Or
Triage.
you can try and get the barriers down, but that might actually be a good idea if you don't want it to escape whatever it is.
Alright, well, it's sounding like either way we're going to have to go in and kill whoever is doing this.
Well, we're making some wild assumptions, believing that the person who is doing this or responsible for this is inside the City of the Dead. It's entirely possible that they're
If we
not.
have the disruptor, we can at least find out more and still have a way out.
Yes, right.
Hells, it
And
could
a
be an ancient sort of fail-safe to keep the City of the Dead contained.
And evacuate
If-
the paladins for the time being.
If it was a failsafe, don't you think that the people who watch the City of the Dead would know about it? Because Ilias certainly did not seem to know anything about this.
He shrugs. Genuinely, this is not my area of study.
Okay, fair enough. That's a lot. Let's go find Fleming. Erebus starts running.
Back to the door.
Yeah, Corinne lets out like a "Ugh," and then goes back through the door.
Once everybody is through, Eliana closes the door.
Grim is actually going to linger for just a moment. I know this is a bad time. Never mind, I'll ask at the tower, after all. And follows them back through. Realizing that Vetch probably didn't bring the magical short bow. Either. Especially since he was the one probably enchanting it.
That.
Yeah, that's Grim's new plan.
Okay, to the tower.
To the tower.
tower.
To the tower.
Indeed. So, heading to the tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there. Nothing unusual
good.
appears to be happening. It's actually a little empty in the courtyard. It seems like most of the students are not there. Might be at home for various holiday celebrations. Maybe it's like a winter break situation happening.
We go inside, I think.
You head into
Do.
yeah. There's a. As Fleming looks up from the desk, kind of close to the door. Right, can I help you?
Yes, in fact you can. Can you get us the magical field disruptor, please?
Alright. What's going on? He'll kind of motion for you to follow him as he heads upstairs.
Yep, following. There's a situation at the City of the Dead.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's certainly a word for it.
What sort of situation?
A situation in which we cannot communicate with anyone inside. And vice versa.
Like an anti-magic field?
I don't know. All I know is that we can't get between the two.
Okay. He's still walking and talking. Like, he's not, like, slowing down in order to have this conversation. For what it's worth.
Yep.
The Reg sent us here to get the disruptor, hoping it would help.
Certainly could, if there's some sort of barrier up. Though, are you sure you want to disrupt the barrier?
Corinne just kind of stares at him.
Could be a protective barrier to protect.
Do you have any other ideas?
I suppose if you set it to like a lower setting on it, and then you just disrupted it for a minute to get in, I guess that would be all right. Sounds a bit like Elturel, to be honest.
Sorry, what?
That name sounds so familiar.
It's fine.
no!
It's
No!
fine. Does Grim know what happened to El Terrell?
Grim 100% knows what happens to Elturel.
Hannah needs to refresh. El Terrell was sucked into hell, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. There is a small strangled noise from Grim's direction.
What does that mean?
Sing a song of Elturel? You don't know that one?
Would Erebus know that one?
Erebus, roll me a history check.
Okay.
Corinne kind of looks at Grim, is like, what do you know about Elturel?
Erebus, you're vaguely familiar that something bad happened in Elturel. Something real bad.
Oh, that's not good. Vaguely.
Grim will, in response to Grim's query, I believe it was sucked into hell.
I beg your pardon.
Right, I'm not
They-
saying it's something that's what happened. I'm just saying that it sounds like that level of magic.
Oh, that's good because they can't go to hell. They're ASMR.
Now Grim is staring at Eliana.
I mean, ASMR can go to hell.
They can.
It shouldn't.
It's just even more dangerous for them than for everybody else.
That's true. Right, here's the disruptor. And he pulls out, it's kind of got it's a box with a knob on one side and a button on the other. Yeah. It's a very basic box. Right, this is pretty self-explanatory. It goes from 1 to 10. I would, in this situation, perhaps start as a 4. Press the button and see what happens.
And see what happens.
Which way is the front, please?
It goes against the wall, and he kind of demonstrates you push it against the wall like this, so the knob is on the right and the button is on the front.
What would we expect
w-
it to do that for?
Well, it's a magical disruptor. Will going to make
Disrupt
something very
things.
complicated into very simple. It will dispel the magic in a very small area for a very short period of time, theoretically.
Oh, theoretically, good.
Sorry, this is like a once in a
Better than
century
nothing.
sort of situation. I don't have a specific tool for the city of the dead was swallowed by a black hole.
Corinne kind of puts her hands up to her temples.
It sounds as though you are doing as much as you can, so thank you.
Grim's gonna drop into awakened mind.
Mm-hmm.
I had left a short bow here to be enchanted. I don't suppose you know if that was completed yet.
It was. I can go get it.
Please.
He will go and come back with a +1 short bow.
Grim will take it, sort of test the balance, and then we'll hand it immediately to Corinne. I had meant to give this to you with rather more ceremony, but it seems as if you may need it sooner rather than later, so please enjoy.
I will give you proper thanks later.
Very good.
Slings it onto her back.
Once per day, you can use it to cast Acid Splash through the arrow.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
That is fun. Now I have to look up Acid Splash.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. What a treat.
You said something a little magic, but not very magic. So
Yeah,
Patch took it
that's
pretty
very
seriously.
Yeah. Nailed it. Grim will thank Reg and or the intern if identified at a future date.
Right, thank you. We will bring it back, assuming we don't get sucked into hell.
We're going there eventually anyway.
Yes, but we weren't planning to go.
Eventually, not now.
That's true.
Right, and that was just a theory. I did not actually say that was what's happening.
Yes, we appreciate it, Fleming. All right, let's go.
And we depart. Heading for the city of the dead, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This seems fine.
What does it look like? Can we see anything?
Looks completely normal.
Ha.
If it weren't for the fact that at least 2 heavily armored paladins are outside the gates, like, guarding the gate, but, like, also just keeping an eye on everyone, especially as you approach.
Anybody we know?
Yeah, you recognize one of them. An extremely tall, extremely red tiefling. Huge guy.
Michael.
Good Michael got put on it.
Vic just goes up to him and stops just short of giving him a hug.
He gives you a smile and will pull you in for a hug, which is a little uncomfortable considering he is wearing full fucking plate.
But she still very much
Oh.
accepts.
But like he's a brick wall. The man might be a tiefling, but he's built like a fucking Goliath.
Yeah.
He pulls you in for a tight-ish hug. He's aware that he's wearing sharp, pointy metal, with lots of suns on it, and kind of like sits you back down. Can't say I'm sorry to see you.
No, I can't say I'm sorry to see you either. We've brought something that we think might help.
Right.
I think it's a magical disruptor field.
Good. That'll actually be helpful.
Do something about the communication issue.
Actually, you have some friends here who snuck in the gatehouse, who would probably love to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And he will, kind of glance back and right, give a nod to the other paladin who's on guard, and then open the door to the gatehouse, and then kind of usher you in. And you've been in this gatehouse before. This is where you got Michael's pants. In it, you find a small red-headed artificer, kind of poring over a book, while a gunslinger stands over him, just staring intently at the book, with the expression of God. She's just trying to will the words to make sense to her, and they are not. Say looks up at you all.
You're hiding
I
here?
thought you was somewhere far away.
I was somewhere far away, and then this happened. Which Ilya was not planning on telling me, which was a conversation for a different time.
Yes, we are having another conversation separately, but not right now.
Well, it's going to be an aggressive amount of talking, yes. Right, so... breaking into the city of the dead.
Trying.
I like the way you're thinking.
Maybe more breaking people out. But first one and then the other.
First one and then the other.
And not sure what happens in between.
Alistair lifts his head and looks at you all. Hello!
Hi.
You said you had a thing.
Can you operate a gadget?
I have an advanced degree in gadgets. He holds out his hand for the gadget. I do! He holds out his hand for the gadget.
I don't know who has it. But it's not me, I'm sure.
Corinne has it, I think.
Corinne does not have it, but Corinne can have it. For
Fleming would not have just...
totally left with it.
Who would
Yes.
have taken it? Who would have? I mean, Grim would have accepted it if nobody else took it.
It's possible
Yeah, I
Elliot
think-
just grabbed it.
That checks out.
I think, yeah, we have it. It goes to
Yeah.
Alistair.
So yeah, someone has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's the other.
None of us were sure. None of us were sure we should hand it. Who was responsible for handing it over? But whoever's responsible for handing it over does so.
Yeah, Fleming would not have let you walk out without the gadget.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistair looks at it, he goes, that's clever. Kind of want to meet the person who made this. And he kind of he immediately takes a screwdriver and pops it open.
He's working on a
Look,
family
we just
thing.
need to use it. We just need to use it.
It won't work like this. I'm going to make it better.
Insight check.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, Corinne looks
How are
at.
you going to make it
Corinne gives
better?
like a panicked look at Say.
Say looks frustrated, but also like she's taking deep breaths and doing her best and knows that if Alistair says that it wouldn't work and he needs to make it better, then it wouldn't work and it needs to make it better. Like, Alistair also looks at Say and like turns his back and is like he's aggressively going to the corner because he's aware of everyone staring at him.
Can I insight whether he actually knows, has a plan here, or whether he's delusional?
Sure.
Not delusional, but 24.
24. No, he knows what he's doing.
Just
He's
fucking around. Okay.
Everyone's making him a little bit more nervous, but he does 100% have a advanced degree in gadgets.
Yeah. Okay.
Gadgets.
Grib will lean against the wall and not look at Alistair.
Yeah, there's a couple of tense moments where Say slowly starts getting closer to him. And then Alistair like clips it shut and goes, "Righto. So that'll work as long as someone stays on our side to work it. I assume that's going to be me working.
So it can't go in.
No, but it will actually work now. So.
Right, I guess it's gonna be you.
I didn't really doubt that. Nope. Say just kind of glares at him, but like it's like that sibling glare of yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So,
I don't suppose we can wait an hour.
Well, it's been 2 days. What's another hour gonna be?
Grib's looking around at everybody, especially Say, who they're guessing doesn't think we have an hour.
I'm not in love with the idea, but if that's what you need in order
All right. No, it's all right.
If you need it, then you need it, and we'll take the hour.
I don't need it. It would be a luxury. What's the best way to get it? Where would we like to enter? We can't see it. Oh wait, can we see it?
We can.
We saw the paladins. We didn't see anything else. Where is it exactly?
She actually will lead you to the back of the gatehouse and like basically just fucking open the gate. And then she goes to put her hand forward and you see her hand just stop. Like it's touching glass.
I suppose that decides that.
Right.
Are we all ready?
Appreciate your help with this. I was
Of course.
beginning to panic.
Well, we just got back, and when we found out, like, what else were we going to do?
She kind of gives you a nod. All right, let's break the glass, shall we?
Set it to 4 is what the instruction we got was.
Yes, let's do it.
He looks at you and goes and just shakes his head, and he fiddles with the knob back and forth a little bit, kind of like tuning it like it's a radio. More now, you think the knob might not reflect the particular like power level as it used to.
That's fun.
As he kind of like puts it against the door and
But more of a frequency.
fucking frequency. Yes, he's basically finding the arcane frequency of the
Incredible.
Like listening for a safe cracker.
It really is like watching a safe cracker. and eventually he finds it, and he pushes the button, and you see a tear. Looks like a rip in reality. He's like, "All right, go, 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 go. Good luck, please. Good luck."
Corinne runs through the door.
Eliana goes in.
Same.
Yep.
Right. And same.
And Say's right after you.
Through the crack.
Through the
Interesting.
crack.
Actually, go ahead.
I think when we're on the other side and after doing a scan for immediate dangers, Eliana will take a moment and check the notebook.
Grim is sort of, as they is going to start to follow, put one foot dig in their heels just outside, glance over their shoulder. How will you know when we want to come back?
Just knock.
Grim's gonna reach through and would like to just knock on the inside from the outside while standing in the door in the VIP.
Yeah, you hear.
Is it audible?
Yeah, you hear.
Okay.
Thump, thump, thump.
Very good. And we'll go through.
Okay. As you all run through the rip, we're gonna call it for this evening.
Oh. This
Awesome
is
to
an
see,
element.
Oh no.
Oh, fascinating.
So that
rest for
last
the weary.
action item will just hold until next session?
Yep.
Okay.
Amazing. What a fun. Yeah, that's the this is the DM needs to prep the next section because you were going to do a whole bunch of work before you knew we were actually going to go there, huh? Or am I projecting?
No, I actually was like,
but also timing. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
actually,
this is a dramatic point.
You guys want to
Yeah.
know the secret?
Oh yeah.
This is all
Always.
off the top of my head. I was like, well, it would be fun.
Oh,
Something crazy.
holy! Wow. Good work, top of your
Great.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is why Hannah brought me in for this shit.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For me to be
Many.
I'm
There were many other reasons too,
I'm
but
bored.
also
Let me
yeah.
blow up Whitestone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wild.
Wow.
It's fine.
Y'all
It's
asked.
fun.
Y'all wanted to be the rescuers, so I was like, you know what? This would be a
Yeah.
pretty good opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Yep.
so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm so
Rescue
curious.
party.
What a
Oh my goodness.
we saved it. We rescued a bear
Uh huh.
and now
We
we're going to try to
did.
rescue some non-bears.
Some
Yeah.
non-bears.
We'll see how that works out for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Cliffhanger.
I'm
Her.
never gonna be scared of a bear ever again.
I can't wait to find out how everybody's relationships change as a result of this venture.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dang.
fun. Wow.
Oh boy. Awesome. So are you gonna do a quick drag to see if we can reschedule?
Yeah, we are 100%. I
Okay.
can't drop that on you guys and be like, oh, and Corinne won't be there next week, so
Yeah.
Incredible.
she wandered
Yeah.
off to do a
Delightful.
thing.
She didn't make it through the gate. Oh,
Yeah.
so
I,
mad.
for one, I'm hoping for
Just so
a dramatic Alina and Say get back together soon, but we'll see how that goes.
Ilya. Oh,
Oh boy. She's having a day.
yeah. Grim
Yeah.
understands in their bones why she didn't tell Say, but also, wow, what a bad idea. Like there was no good there was no good answer there. But wow, amazing.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
can't believe we interrupted Bones and Reg on their honeymoon.
I can.
Yeah. Same.
It's incredible.
I feel like Reg is so resolved to the idea that adventuring groups are just going to interrupt every aspect of their lives. Like he's like, yeah, you're gonna be literally giving birth, and 3 adventurers are gonna run in what is this Fey bullshit?
Yeah.
It's a valid question. Was that the Feywild?
It was.
Grim doesn't know,
Grim doesn't know.
Ooh.
Those
but would be very
definitely
excited
none of
they've
us
seen
know.
it now.
Bones has access to a demi-plane in the Feywild as a boon.
Oh!
So she has like, it's a weird spell / boon where she has this tiny little piece of the Feywild all to herself, and she has a little cabin there.
I love that for her.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she can't, like, people who are in different areas can go to it. But she has to invite them, and they have to know all of her names.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so that's what the
That's
list of names
fascinating.
was.
Fascinating.
So,
I mean, none of us know.
so
No.
Yeah, literally none of us.
So that's why she was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I do not want to
Yeah.
give Grim all of my names, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
give Grim all of my names."
That's fine. She doesn't
Yeah.
know them quite well enough to know that they're the safest person to give her name to.
It's true.
True, they'll forget.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
wow,
so she
what a
can't.
ride we've
She
been on
also
today.
can't leave it. She can only leave the same way she came in. So like, if she left, she'd go to Tikal. She would not be able to just like walk through and be like, "Yep, I'm water deep now."
Hmm.
What a
Yeah.
fun set of like fun boon and limitation. Like that's very nicely balanced.
Hey, good thing that sending went through.
Sending
yeah.
works
Yeah.
on every plane. So
Oh, that's right. Oh, there's like a 5% chance that it might fail or something
Yeah.
something minuscule. Yeah. But yeah, fabulous. Yeah, I did, which I totally forgot until just a second. But yeah, that is good. They would have cast it again though. So surely they wouldn't roll below 5 twice. Fabulous.
yeah. No.
Oh, hey, we missed the Taldori family dinner. Well, if it happened. I guess they might have been a little
Entirely
busy.
possible it didn't.
I feel like we're going to be having a different kind of Taldori family dinner.
Hey! I'm
Amazing.
so excited.
As in, we bring everybody, we do this mission, we rescue them, and we bring them to the call afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Checks out.
excited. Awesome.
Oh, thank you, Heather.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is delightful.